need a bit more oomph, as they say.
Yeah, that's probably almost need something separate for everything you do, don't you?
Yeah, well, I've only got a small graphics card on it.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a new RTX 4060 or something like that, and a Ryzen 7.
Let's put a light on. Yeah.
And double up again on my RAM. It's the RAM that gets me. Like when you're using Photoshop and Vegas, it's the video program, Vegas. And you use the two of them together, it just gets. I got 32 gig of RAM, and it isn't enough.
No. Well, yeah. The more you do, the more you yeah. It saves. What do you think about these things that get rid of you? Do they work? The ones that get rid of your duplicate photos?
I don't know. I never used them. I like having duplicate photos because you can just go through things, and all of a sudden you come across a photo that shouldn't be in that place, and you go, oh yeah, it reminds me of something, and then you just, it's quite nice. But yeah, I don't think I've got that many because I don't upload to the cloud or anything, so everything doesn't get duplicated on my side.
I'm sure I got loads. I was looking at it the other day. I wondered if it sort of worked. Because sometimes they show these things,
Biscuit reckoned it worked, didn't he?
Yeah, but
with a little bit of success, I think, or something like that.
I'm not sure. I mean, the sensible thing is to upload everything to the cloud, but
yeah, well, I got enough external drives to do all that. I got 5 external drives, and which one is 4?
Well, all connected.
Yeah. And
yeah, it's all right. I'm just telling you though, so you know, when you're playing, when you move, you do that.
Really?
Yeah. It's okay. Now it's stopped now. But for you, I don't suppose you see it stopping, do you? Because like when you did that, then you went. And then
okay, hang on. I think I know what it is. I'm just going to get this up.
It's buffering, I think.
Yeah. Okay, I think I know what it is. Don't worry.
No, it's all right. I'm just you like to know.
Like Morgan, if it works, don't change it. But I'm just gonna have a look at my mic settings because I might have put too much mic focus.
Right.
If it's on autofocus. It's not on autofocus. Now it's on autofocus, so it should be. Is that better?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll leave it on that for the moment and see what happens.
Just looked as though it was buffering before. That's all I can say. It's not a big thing.
No, I was playing about with it. I was playing about with it yesterday, and I probably haven't put it back to the settings I usually use. So who knows? Yeah, well, who knows the secret of the black magic box?
In that case, I trust in Morgan then. Don't touch it if it's working all right.
Yeah. She's good for me when she's here. So I can just say, oh, look, it's good enough now. She says, no, well, look at that. It's an 1/8 of an inch out on one side. And she'll spend an hour or two, on her herb stream, putting it that 1/8 of an inch won't last long,
Yeah.
I always show her stuff before, and she's my editor, sort of thing. So she'll picks things up really quick.
Yeah.
Or she sees things that I don't see.
It's the way you learn, isn't it, by playing with stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, the trouble. I think when you're sort of younger, you remember what you've done afterwards. When you're older, you do things and then you forget what you've done. So you go,
but by the age is forgivable, isn't forgivable? Yeah. It's forgivable.
They fixed it. What did I do? I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Well, I usually, if she's got a problem, it's me who usually tells her what to do. Especially with Vegas and Photoshop, you know, because I got a lot more experience than her.
Yeah.
But if it's for little things, technical things, you know, she's really good at that. Really good.
She's also new things, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, she's learned Photoshop in about 6 months, or less than, a bit more than that. Which took me about 10, 12 years to learn. And I've been giving her all the tips, how to do this, how to do that, you know. So she's made a huge amount of progress that I had to find out how to do without YouTube and all this kind of stuff, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you ever get to grips with Photoshop, do you? I mean, once you've learned it, you've got to start again with something new that they've come up with.
Oh, it's brilliant. Photoshop is brilliant. I love it. It's so adaptable for everything you want to do. Yeah. It's not my table that's moving, is it? Look, earthquake.
Yeah, you were moving.
I got my elbows on the table, and the table was moving a bit.
Yeah, it's I was looking at these restore photo things you can get now, and some of them are so good. You don't need Photoshop. You just press 2 buttons and it starts to for you.
Yeah, but
it costs you $7.99 a month or whatever. But
yeah, well,
if you got all your photos lined up, it's probably worth it, if you know what I mean. But they select the colors and everything, don't they? You know, the artificial intelligence does most of it for you.
Well, is it? Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to say they're picking what brown you want or what color face size it should be.
But the thing is now, right, is what people are getting really pissed off about is that the AI photos and stuff, they're all becoming to seem to be the same sort of thing. You know, the theme in one style, you know?
Yeah.
In the way the colors and everything are done. And there's a lot of chat about it in the artistic world, you know, and on the photographic side of Photoshop and stuff like that, you know. And because when you use photograph, you can see if when you use in Photoshop, you can see basically if a photo's been photoshopped. But some are very good, you know, and some you can't see. But I always say if it's been photoshopped, I always say, you know, it's a composite. But then you can use AI, and I used AI a few times, and you can see the difference in colors. So then what I try to do is in Photoshop, I take the AI photo and I change the colors to make it not look AI.
Yeah,
which you can do in Photoshop, you know.
Yeah, there was an article about it was the services it was, and it was a sailor, an airman, and a soldier, and they were there together, their arms around each other, and all the uniforms came out the same color, or near enough as like the Air Force uniforms, light blue, grey. The sailors.
Was that for color in black and white?
Blue, wasn't it? And yeah, it was. They were colorizing the photos. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there are some that are better than others. And, I use one. It's called Hotspot or something like that, and it's not bad. But you still got to check. You still got to go into it because it can't handle some colors, and it all comes out. You know, you get this grayy, sort of almost mauve like coloring, and those are the colors it can't handle. So they all come out the same color. So you got to go over it then, and then tone it in Photoshop to get it right. You know,
trees are always the same color. All trees, and grass is always green. Grass is seldom green. It's normally brown or grey or white or.
Well, this is that with Photoshop, you can just put another dimension into a work photo, you know.
But that's where AI is coming into its fore, isn't it? Because it's learning which colours are the right colours.
Yeah. Oh, it'll get better, that's for sure. And a lot of artists around it are looking very glum in the mouth, glum in the face, like, you know.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, now if you can work on computer and have a basic knowledge of the English language and you know how to describe things, then you become an artist.
Yeah. And it's particularly bad galling for as well, because AI can come up with 400 designs in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Somebody there is there for sort of 4 weeks doing the same sort of.
I did an experiment the other day. I thought, righto, I want a new Surfing Bear logo. All right, so righto, I put it into logos on AI and say I want a bear, a surfboard, a logo for a surf shop or clothing, you know. And the things he come up with were just nothing to do with it, you know. It didn't handle it at all. It didn't understand. But that was my fault because I didn't put um, the right text in to say what I wanted. Really, I wasn't explicit enough.
Yeah.
But then they always say, then it's not the fault of the AI if it doesn't give you exactly what you want, because it makes choices itself, you know. And yeah, but I wanted a photo of an ice cream van, and it gave me a coal lorry.
Yeah. No, we had a tumpath last night.
Yeah, what is that?
It's a bit like a ceilidh, really.
All right, okay.
Like a Scottish or Irish sort of dancing where you just go up and down in a pattern sort of thing.
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3, 4, turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, turn the other way, or dance up to the
bit like Welsh line dancing.
It is, yeah. It's not just. It's a sort of one of those. It's all right. I mean,
how come I've never heard of that?
It's a bit of fun because tumpath means hump or mound, and where that comes from is that they used to gather round, and whoever they had a caller used to tell them what to do, and he would stand on the mound.
All right, okay, yeah.
And all the people would be around, sort of thing. That's why it's called the tumpath. So I had to look it up, Colin. I didn't know.
Wow, it was well researched, I think.
Yeah.
Because when we used to do barn dances and stuff like that, with the Indigo Hill Trappers, or the Dusty Earth Band, sorry, for the Trappers, and we always used to have a caller, and he always used to have his place, you know, so everybody could see him and everybody could hear him because he's calling out the dancers, like. And that first time I saw it, and what the fuck was he doing?
I think once people adapted it, it's 3 steps forward, 1 to the left, 1 to the right, 4 back. It's all right, but people don't know left and right.
Yeah. Well, it's a bit like Breton dancing, like this.
Oh, I don't know what Breton dancing is.
Oh,
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Little hand like ribbons or something.
No, little fingers. Little fingers like that.
Just fingers, yeah.
Just little fingers like that.
All right.
And you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's on the 5 or the 7th even, Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the feet are doing different things as well. It's quite technical.
We're having the representatives of Hennebont are coming here.
Oh, nice.
2 weeks' time, because we twinned with them, aren't we?
Yeah.
So they're coming over here, and I think what was their itinerary? They're going to go up on Swansea Jack, which is a boat that goes up the the tower sort of thing, up to Liberty Stadium and back again. And then I think they're going to the new arena and the Penderyn Whiskey Distillery.
Oh yeah,
they got an interesting couple of days. Yeah. So,
well, is that with Mumbles or Swansea?
Mumbles.
Mumbles, all right. Yeah.
Mumbles and Hennebont are twinned.
All right. So I wanted to get when I was living in Pont-l'Abbey, and brought Mumbles Rugby Club over. That was a good one. Bloody hell, that was a good tour. And I was thinking about trying to get Pont-l'Abbey twinned with Mumbles, because it would have been perfect, you know. But I don't live there anymore, so I lost, and the rugby club is just out of my circle of friends now. So I was right in with them at one point.
I don't know if you and me, Con, you've gone all together now.
Oh, you went as well then. I don't know what it is, Mike. I really don't know.
You stopped for ages that time.
Oh God. Hang on, let me have a look. Internet access.
So your whole story.
Hang on a second. I'm gonna click off my VPN. That could be stopping it.
You haven't got something running in the background, have you?
Oh yeah, I have. I got Photoshop. Fuck me dead. No. All right. I'm just gonna click off the VPN as well. Off. Where's fucking off? Disconnect. Okay. All right. So that should be okay now. I just turned Photoshop off and just clicked off my VPN. So it might be that. I don't know.
Well, you have to see. It's depends where your VPN is.
It was in the States actually. I was watching some stuff from the States earlier.
They seem to have sussed that out on a lot of sites now, haven't they?
Yeah, well, it keeps telling me that I should renew my watch YouTube without ads, you know. You notice that you got an ad blocker and you're not allowed to use an ad blocker and you can't watch any things. Say, all right, yeah, okay, but do you want to renew your license? No, so you just turn it off and then just restart the computer and reboot the ad block. It all works again. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's a battle between them and. But you know, I couldn't do it one time. It was stuck, and I never. I stopped watching YouTube for about 2 days. It was just adverts.
Yeah,
you know, and unsupportable 2-minute adverts and stuff like that. Ridiculous.
It's getting the same on Facebook now, isn't it? There's ads about in a 5-minute clip. There's 4 ads, sort of thing.
Oh, I don't get them. I don't get ads for that. I do get adverts in the timeline, just you know.
Yeah.
Like Temu and stuff like that, you
know. They don't bother me that much,
but I don't get ads down the sides of the page or anything, you know. So I got 2 ad blockers on it.
I'm sure it's $8.99. I thought I seen today that they want for to block ads on YouTube. And I thought, I'm not paying $8.99.
It's not too expensive, but you know, I had to do it. That's why they keep asking me to renew it, because I had to do it because I couldn't work it wouldn't work with ad blocker.
It's not that expensive, but when you put other bits and pieces on, it all adds up, doesn't it? Before you know it, you're paying £20 a month. You know?
No, don't.
The more you pay, the more they want to charge you.
Yeah, right. Sure. And what was it?
I know they got to make money, but I'm sure they're.
I'm sure
they make quite a lot of money from adverts.
I think they do. Yeah, I think they do.
I don't know how it works and how they judge it, but I know you can go with the number of hits,
but you can use you can use Opera. If you use Opera as a search engine or Brave, then there's no problem. You don't even have to use a VPN to watch YouTube without adverts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that? Brave.
Brave. Morgan uses it, or Opera.
Yeah. Right.
Try it. I don't know. I've never used it.
It's just a search engine.
Yeah, it's like Google, you know. But they keep this one, you know, the one that gets me all the time, keeps sneaking into my what do you call it? Into my settings is Bing. That's a fucking invasive little bastard, isn't it?
Yeah.
You just gotta go into your settings and look at add-ons and all this, and you got all this, and go into your Google engine, your main engine, search engine, and you'll have a list of what are trying to use your computer as, you know, and Bing is always in there. You can get rid of it, check it out, and it always comes back.
Yeah, it embeds itself somewhere, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's really invasive. And it's slow as well. It's slow as fuck.
But what's this thing that they're using, like iPads particularly? It's like it must be an antivirus device, because you can never get viruses in on an iPad, do you?
Don't think so. I'm not sure. I never had an iPad.
You don't.
I had an iPhone.
Or your phone, you don't know.
Well, no, I touch wood because I've never had a virus on this either. So I do use some stuff, I use free stuff, which is fucking good, which is available, which people don't know about, you know, unless somebody tells you about it.
Yeah, I always think Bing is a virus.
Yeah, it is. It is a virus. Total virus.
Once you click on it, that's it. You're gone.
Oh, that's it. It's down. It's into your system, and then it's there forever. Then. You know.
Yeah.
And I've even tried deep scans, and he just doesn't get rid of it.
Yeah. It is annoying. Well, it must be there somewhere, mustn't it? Where it generates itself after you switch off.
I tell you, a good one is the free one. Is Avast. Avast is tidy, you know, free, and IOBit as well. I use as well.
Yeah.
So
do you have them all on your system at the same time, or do you get rid of them and then reload them, or what?
No, I've got IOBit, and I've got Avast. Yeah. But I've got Avast to do the running on my computer, make sure there's no other shit getting onto it. And IOBit is for oh God, what's it called? For the fine tuning. But don't use them together on the same thing, sort of thing, because you can use them for the same thing, but then they start to battle against each other. Here comes Sam.
Must be time to go then.
Yeah, we're not far off it.
Yeah. Sam always waits. We got 5 minutes left.
We got 20 minutes left, or less. 15 minutes.
No, you haven't got 8 minutes.
Huh?
You haven't. It's 27 now.
13 minutes, yeah.
No, is it 40 or 35 we go to?
40. Yeah. Sam?
I thought I'd maybe make the second session, if you have one.
No, in fact, it is a second session. Because we stopped one because it was the screen was freezing and everything.
All right.
So to restart the computer, and it seems to be okay now.
No, you're both frozen now. You were both frozen then. Maybe it's.
Oh, in that case, it's you, Mike, because Sam's moving and you're not moving. Oh, yeah. Oh, you blinked. You blinked. Yeah, you blinked.
Yeah. You're still on the beach.
You'll have to say, Sam, if anybody freezes, because I've been saying Connor's freezing, but I don't know if it's me that's stopping it.
Yeah.
Because when you were talking, then you both froze.
All right. I'm actually quite near my router tonight. I'm in the kitchen, so I haven't gone into the other room. I've been out in the garden, so I got back sort of late. I left Kim's just after 8. I dived down here, and I got back in. It was about 20 past, 25 past, and I had to work on something. So I jumped in the garden. I thought, I'll come back on now when you. And of course, the time flies away. So who's been on? Kipper?
No, just Mike and
is it.
myself.
Yeah, because Biscuit's away, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can see from his little prompts and our back and forth in. So are we maybe on for one day this week to go down there, Thursday or Friday? Or did he say he was not
Well,
around Friday?
I'm pretty sure he said he was. I was just saying that's the con actually. Sure he said he's
Thursday.
away. But I'm okay for Thursday, but
Yeah, I think he said that Biscuit had said that he was back, but then he just checked something and he needed to be somewhere at Friday. Or was that you?
well, I'm at golf Friday morning, but I'm okay after
I'm
3
sure it
o'clock.
was something else that I think it was Biscuit said something like, whatever. But so who's is he? If anyway,
He had the gunk, isn't he? Or somebody else got it.
who's got it?
Biscuit,
Kipper?
I thought.
All
Biscuit.
right. Oh, he must be intending to be back then. 'Cause if he's saying it like that. Yeah, because I was having a conversation about, he said about meeting up at Plunge Lane and walking down. And I thought, is
Right.
it, not so much Plunge Lane, or is it maybe?
Higher Lane.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking Higher Lane, but he said Plunge Lane. I thought that's what
Right.
the new
So-
development, isn't it?
It's just at the top of Plunge Lane, isn't it? Really?
Is it?
Is he talking about where the new houses have just been built?
Well, I'm not sure.
That's where the path goes down, isn't it?
Yeah.
But does it come
Oh,
then?
but there's one further down as well, isn't there? On top of just before you get to Rotherstead Road, isn't there?
Beaufort
King-
Avenue. The Beaufort Avenue.
Yeah. Yeah.
What, do you think we wouldn't get lucky parking down Rotherslade then?
It's never. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. You never
Yeah.
know, do you?
No, but I just volunteered up, or I could bring a ladder, and he didn't think we'd need one. Well, I just thought sort of where the top recesses are, it might be a bit of a reach to get a good
Oh,
pressure.
Not that high, are they?
Pardon?
Not that high, is it?
No, well, I mean the top of the post is more likely about 8 foot up, is it? And then and the first disc things are about a foot down from it.
They're about 6 foot, I suppose, tops.
Is it? Oh, that's all right. If it's just a gunge on, press it in, leave it there hold it there for half a minute or something. Yeah. So and is he got the discs or you got them, Michael?
I will have them by then. They've
Yeah.
gone back to something
Well, anyway,
looked at to see if it could be bettered, but
Yeah.
I'll have them on Tuesday.
Yeah. Well, I'm okay either Thursday or Friday for now. Just let me know. Oh.
Yeah.
So where's he gone this week? Is it Dorset or something again? Biscuit?
Yeah, I think it's Dorset or Devon, didn't it?
Dorset is beautiful wherever you go.
Hey, Con, I haven't looked at that one you just put up today. Is it an old one about the DJs and stuff?
Yeah. Well, so if you remember last week, we were talking about the records and who had this, and when you always asked the DJ, he could always get what he wanted, basically. So I was just, are you all right? Oh, you're there. Yeah. And so I thought, well, I'll do something based on you.
Yeah.
So instead of having Amanda's, I put Amanda's outside in the car park.
All right.
With you on a stage.
Yeah.
And some big screens and lights and lasers and people and stuff like that, And you have to check out just to the end to get it, because at the end I'll explain the ending to you. Okay, at the end it comes up with no people and no lasers, just a stage lit up with you on a stage, right? And the stage is then just like a recording,
Yeah.
So then your van is in the front. The Stargazer van I did for you, the black one. Okay, that's in the front, and all of a sudden, the lights come on, and it drives off. And as it's driving off, the stage and everything just slowly fades away, and it's to say Fuck, was it a dream?
Good God. Hey, I tell you what, I saw that one that you put up, which was that the split screen type van, black one with the Stargazer logo on it,
Yeah.
and it outside you superimposed outside Sun Records, is it?
Yeah.
It's good that was.
I thought you were recording, so I put you in a nice
Yeah,
area, you
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite good. We've been doing every Tuesday now, more or less. We rehearse in my shed, and apart from the regulars, we've got about 6 or 7 originals which we've been working on, and then one of the guys has got a little home studio, only recently put it together, and so they've been laying down some tracks for a guideline for us to remember and work on the arrangements. And we went up there one day last week, and I put my vocal on it as well. So
Good one.
it's cool, right? Yeah.
Good one.
And then while we were there, I said, "Hang on, but what's that?" I said, "There's a keyboard in there." He said, "Yeah, sounds great, doesn't it?" I said, "Yeah, well, we haven't got a keyboard. When we play live, we'll be able to get that." Yeah, but as as if people are going to take us to task and say, "Excuse me, that song has a keyboard break
No,
just there."
I tell you what, and I tell you when I recorded the 2 discs I recorded over here, we got a backhand in there, a pipe band, one of the songs. But we used to do it live without the bagpipes, though. We used to
Yeah.
put in a heavy, guitar hero, guitar star, type thing, and that is great.
Oh, good. Whatever. What did I see now? That you put up, Michael? I forget what it was. There were some castle-y things. Has that sort of jousting thing been?
Yeah,
Sorry, go.
that was a couple 3 Saturdays ago.
Uh-huh. Oh, was it the
And
same lot that used to come there years ago?
yeah, yeah. Oh, they always come up. But,
Battle reenactment sort of thing.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, I tell you what, I saw the other day. I don't know why it came up. Maybe because I was researching castles or something like that. But live, it's like MMA, but knights in armor with real weapons, and they're hitting the fuck out of each other, man.
Mm.
In Russia or Ukraine or somewhere like that,
What's MMA? Like the
Mixed martial arts,
all
like
right.
UFC Fight Club and all this kind of stuff. The fighting in the ring, barefisted and all that. But it was wow, some guys are getting seriously hurt, like they're all protecting and stuff.
To be honest, these guys get hurt sometimes because
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah,
although they not have and they can't have points or they can't have sharpened blades,
no,
but they're
yeah.
all made of steel.
It's like being hit with an iron bar, like that.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
mean,
these guys getting hit with axes and swords and
well, yeah.
man, and they don't hold back. One guy had him on the floor, and he's got the pommel of his sword on his helmet, going bang, 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 and the helmet finished like that.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
like
try, I'll try and find out. I'll send you the link, Mike. You'll enjoy that.
yeah, yeah.
that's like the scene in is it Life of Brian?
Yeah. No,
Not Dead.
the Holy Grail.
Holy Grail, I'm not dead yet.
No.
Where the character, he says, "Go on, come at me," and he chops his arm off. He says, "Just a scratch." Is that the best?
I just cut your legs off. Yeah, I'll lick you to death.
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
Do you know, it was strange enough, they were talking, we had this demonstration. The most dangerous weapon that does the most damage is a mace.
Yeah, can imagine.
The spike thing, the ball with spikes on it.
Yeah.
Not really. Let's go something else. Like the mace is just a stick with a round blob at the end, really.
All right.
A blob of, normally it has metal with sort of little sharp things sticking out of it.
Yeah.
Because the power they can generate with that moving around.
With the swing.
Truncheon, really, yeah. And it's much quicker than a sword or a spear or anything. And it just sort of batters through anything.
Yeah.
It just batters through.
Guys, do they wear partly for effect, but partly for protection, the chainmail stuff? You know,
The
that's
chainmail stops a lot.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't think they wear it for effect because it's really heavy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It looks authentic. Yeah.
Yeah. Even the swords are heavy.
Yeah, I bet.
Right.
They're not lightweight.
Yeah, a double hand to swing them, put them around. None of this
Yeah.
kind
You do that for 2 minutes and you're exhausted.
yeah.
So your arms sort of,
Yeah.
yeah, you're better off with a bow and arrow. At least that's just one thing. Although I said the bow and arrow,
Or even the pointed stick.
We got less than a minute left, boys. Are you coming back or what?
I'm coming back now. I got.
All right, no, I'm off as well.
Yeah.
I got to sort out this Chromebook.
Get your Chromebook sorted out.
I'll have to get.
Oh, Chipper's coming in. Fucking hell, I don't believe it, man. He's coming in to be cut off.
Who's that?
Chipper.
Yeah.
It's on 40 minutes now.
Right.
40 seconds.
And counting.
This he comes on.
Give me a shout.
It's going to go off. Hey, Kip, we're just going off. It's just going off. How are you?